Welcome back to my channel. I'm Suzanne, and this is swatching and possibly dashing some of my purple polishes. This is 4. It's a 4th swatch wheel, and I think I'm going to have a 5th, maybe not a full one, but I do this without too many interruptions, but I can't guarantee anything. So the first one we are starting with is number 61. And these are first coats, obviously, and I will add a second coat so you can see how they look in like real time. This one is from Girly Bits. This is called Universal Language. It's from Polish Pickup July 2023 Rewind. Originally it's from March of 2022. It was a maker's choice initially. And I can't read that far on context, and so you're gonna have to, you might see some notes over here. It's a vibrant purple with pink shimmer and pink flakies. Got some gold flakies too. So let's see, we got swatch number 1. I'm out of practice. I'm sorry with this. It's been a while. I started swatching and then I had it all mixed up, so I had to sit down and look at it. And this is Girly Bits brush. This is the only one I own by them, but they have really pretty polishes. I was looking, I don't know, I've mentioned it before, I don't know if anybody remembers, but I am a mod for Lacquergram app, so I was putting in some older stuff, and they cracked me up with their names and looked like some really nice polishes, but I'd have to find them in a D-stash. At this point, I'm pretty good right now, so I don't need it. But that is very, very nice shade of purple. I like that. I can't tell you what shade it is because I'm not good with the colors, but... And I realized I don't mind the flakies like this when they get too big and chunky. I realize that I don't care for them. I like looking at them. I don't like them on me. I find them distracting. So that is Girly Bits Universal Language from Polish Pickup. The next one up is a Sally Hansen, and another reflective. It's a color foil. They reissued these. When was this from? I don't have a date. Now, in 2001, I got married, and I wore one of these. It might have been like this color, and I didn't keep it. I destashed it. Again, I have to be careful when I destash because this happens. I got nostalgic. They reissued them, and I went and bought some more. So this is Violet 130. And this is it. It's one of those like chrome polishes. Foil. They call it foil. And they're calling it a metallic purple, which is obvious. It doesn't even really need a second coat, but we'll do it. I don't know if these are still available, but I'm sure that won't be too hard to find that. They have the little longer one, I think, and very skinny brush. And none of these have top coats because I'm putting the second coat on now, so that's what it looked like when it dried. I didn't mind this one because they're not too streaky. I mean, you can see where I just did it, but when it dries, it's not too bad. There was in the previous videos, there's a couple I destashed that were, I think it was a China glaze or an OPI that just was so streaky. I just didn't like it anymore. 63 is another Sally Hansen. I was trying to group these by, company, but then I found some more, so they're not all grouped by company. This is their Good Kind Pure. I wanted to try it. It's their vegan nail color, plant-based. This is in Grapevine. And it's a little separated. I'm starting to get arm workouts from shaking these up. I don't remember if I wore this one or not. This is 63, which is this one. It's got a little, I don't know if I got something on it. I might have because this one's a little scratched up. I just wanted to try it, and you can't go wrong with the purple, usually. So that is the Good Kind Pure brush. And I'm pretty sure they still sell this brand, or this line. I seem to lean towards these dark, moody purples, too. So far, nothing that's screaming at me to get rid of. The next one, I did that one, this grapevine. Okay. I'm out of order with, like I said, with the Sally Hansen's and the Essies and all that. This is an Essie, and this is Starstruck Accord. This is from the High Voltage Vinyl, August 2021. Eggplant purple with gold pearl finish. Now, you can really see the gold shimmer in there. But I don't really notice it too much on the nail wheel. But let's see the second coat. Hopefully we can get some shimmer on there. That's the one thing with a lot of the mainstream brands. They kind of promise a lot in the bottle, but then doesn't really reward on the nails. I mean, it happens with indie brands too, but usually you can see the shimmer. You can kind of see it there when it's wet. So I think a glossy top coat would really help that. It's like a nice, what do you call that, a wine, a burgundy? That's pretty. I didn't write down, I don't think, if I wore any of these. If I have, and I have the pictures, I'm putting them up. I just have to go and check. The next one is a little mini. This is from Cleona Cosmetics. It's a 4 ml. It's called Spellcast. It's from Halloween 2023. It was All Hallows Eve collection. And I think this one and maybe one more is the only one that I kept. I usually love everything they do. This one, they all just didn't hit me. It's a purple base with pink to peach to yellow to green shimmer. Black hollow glitter, black bats, stars, and hollow moons. So you could see a couple of the hollow moons. The bats are a little harder to see. Of course, they're sitting right where the writing is. Oh, kind of. So obviously, being a mini and only being, what is this, 4 mils, it's not going to last too long. But I think I've worn this once. And you could definitely use it as a topper if you wanted to save it. I mean, I might even use it as an accent nail, even though it's not Halloween. I'm going into spring, don't care. Yeah, it was a bad pair, but I think this is one that you're going to have to do glitter placement. I'm not going to mess around with it, so. Yeah, I can see the gold, the different color shimmer, but I'm not seeing it through the phone. I think I wore this one. Memory is not what it used to be, but that's Cleona. This is from ILNP, I Love Nail Polish. It's a Cygnus Loop. I got this so many years ago. This is the Ultra Chrome Collection, Fall 2013, Multi-Chrome Purple, Orange, Yellow. And since the main color was purple, I included it. And this is number 66, which doesn't look like much when it dried down one coat. But I trying to remember where I saw, boy, I don't know if it was Reddit or something else, about ILNP. And I was blown away, so I remember going on their site and looking at all the different ones. I was like, I don't know what to get. There's so many that are gorgeous. So there you can see the shifts, hopefully, kind of. I know I've worn this one. I don't think I have a picture, though, because I think it was a while ago. So that is Cygnus Loop by ILNP. Next one up is an Essie. I'm so mad at myself for getting these out of order. This is Leather Weather, and this is relatively new. This is from the Pumpkin Heart Collection, July 2024. Eggplant Purple Cream. Or for people not in the U.S., and I don't know about Canada. I don't know if Canada calls it an aubergine. And this is 67, which is here. Yeah, sorry, it got messed up when it's been sitting. I have worn this, and I absolutely loved it. I ended up ordering this through Amazon, and I think this was the one that came in, or maybe it was the teal one, that was so messed up, but Essie was good enough to send me a new one. Because Amazon wouldn't do the refund, they were just, they sent me to Essie. Yeah, I have a lot of similar color dark purples, but it's not something I'm too worried about because I really do like them. And they kind of have different tones, I will tell myself. This is, oh, I remember buying this one. This one's gorgeous. This is Unwrap Me. It was from a Valentine's Day collection, which was 2020. A magenta metallic foil. And this is another one that's not too bad with the streaks. And the color is really pretty. Sassy's brush. That's from 2020, but I think they still have the same. Yeah, it's just really glowy. I like that a lot. And to get the metallic over the foil, I believe there's that shimmer. It looks like it's a purple or pink shimmer, or a light purple shimmer, probably not pink. This one is from Sassy Sauce. It's called Saffron Sizzle, another PPU Rewind from July 2022. What was... Okay, the original one was January 2022, and it was spices and condiments theme. And this is multichrome shimmer pink gold green and a tinted indigo base with red black multichrome flakies. I've worn this twice. There's a little bit sheer on the first coat. Pretty different than, sorry, I'm laughing at my cat. Pretty different than what I normally wear. And there's it's a Sassy Sauce. But I like it because it's unique. It's, like I said, it's not something I usually wear with those kind of flakies. But it's not so out of my comfort zone. Or, I don't even want to say comfort zone because it's not me feeling odd wearing it. It's just, I don't really particularly care for it on some of them. So, I do really like this one. It kind of makes me want to wear it again. I want to wear all of them when I see them. Okay, number 70 is Moonlit Woods by Revlon. I got this in Wild Moon D-Stash. Another great channel. I'm so happy she's back. This was their scented line, and I remember seeing it in CVS, and I never picked one up, and I love the, basically it's because of the bottle. I don't know why, I just really love the bottle. So I was glad I picked it up. It wasn't, yeah, it was a D-Stash. She has a D-Stash page, and I bought it directly from there. It wasn't like a mystery bag or anything. So I don't know if I'm going to be able, I can't smell anything but the other polishes. I don't have what it's supposed to be scented as, but a little sheer, but that's not a big deal. It's only the first coat. I would get more of these just for the bottle, but that wouldn't be right. Yeah, it's got, okay, that's ridiculous. Okay, I don't mind skinny brushes to a point, but that's ridiculous. I mean, I could paint my cat's nails, claws with that. That's about it. Okay. That's got that little bit of the metallic pearl, so it has a little bit of lines, but not too bad. Nice color. It's like a grayed out purple, a dusty purple. Very nice. I think I did wear this one too. I keep saying that, and if I did and I have a picture, you'll see it, so just ignore me. This is from Rogue. This one I haven't worn. This is Urban Decay. It's from Polish Pickup 2023. It was for 90s grunge, and they were inspired by the Urban Decay polishes, which I never picked up, and I don't know why. It's a brown-toned purple with magenta and orange flakies and gold flakies. So kind of iridescent flakies. In the bottle, I liked it, and I liked it when I saw it, but I remember when I swatched it, which is right here, I think it's the brown base that's not helping. I've not worn it, so I need to wear it and see if I really do, if I do like it, or if my first impression was accurate. Because it just kind of looks muddy to me. And I think I just, even though it says it is a brown base, I just put the lid on so I don't spill it everywhere. I think it's just the purple in the flakies, which is why I put it in here. But see what I mean? Compared to the bottle, it seems very dull. So that's going to be a big if. Like I said, I got to wear it and see. Maybe it'll be totally different when I get it on. Now, one that's kind of similar, which is next up, is from Nailed It. They're out of Hawaii. I think they run Hella Handmade Creations. This is Tanzanite from the Crushed Crystals collection, August 2022. Violet jelly with red gold UCC flakies and iridescent flakies. So it's Ultra Chameleon flakies and iridescent flakies, and I don't remember what the difference is. I saw that somebody was swatching these. I don't remember if it was Kelly Marissa or somebody was, and I liked it. Now see, this base is tinted. Does it say? Did I just say that? Yeah, violet jelly. I mean, it's just tinted. It's not really base, but and the looks like the flakies are a little. I think the gold stands out a little more. But this is probably what I was thinking, and not remembering that I owned this. So there's Nailed It. Yeah, see these two, I think it's, I don't know. They're not really speaking to me, but maybe I'll wear one on one hand, one on the other. I did that with a couple of them. Just to see if I like one better, and you know, sometimes I get double these, so. Next one up. I think this brand is no longer, I'm not sure. This is from A. England. This is Lady Jane Grey from Tales from the Tower, November 2019, and it's a lavender hollow. And it's right there. Yeah, I think they may have closed or they're going to rebrand. I'm not quite sure. I do like their polishes, the ones I have, and they're a little harder to get because they're from the UK. But I forgot where I got these. I don't know if, I think Look Fantastic maybe, or something like that. I don't remember. These are older, so I don't remember where I got them. It is a little sheer, probably need 3 coats. And the hollow is not really showing up in this lighting, unfortunately. That I've worn a few times, I know that. This one, it's got a little purple in it. This is also from A. England. It's Whitby Abbey, Bram Stoker, and the Count. November 2022, medium gray linear hollow with violet undertones. That's why I pulled it. I was gonna actually probably just go with the grays when I get to that point, but. Okay, that is 74. I do see a little purple in it, but yeah, this is one of those iffy ones. It looks purple at some points it doesn't. That's definitely a lot more opaque than Lady Jane Grey. Stain. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of the A. England. I have a couple more. This one I wore once. This is Mina from the same Bram Stoker and the Count. This is a lavender linear hollow, which is the same description as Lady Jane Grey, so. And it's right here. I think I wore it and I was underwhelmed. This one might be a donation. I think I originally had it as that, and then I took it out. It's got a gray cast to it also. Very opaque though. Okay, this one. This is Paradox Polish Wisteria, January 2024 PPU. Deadly Plants was the theme, and it's cornflower blue crelly with iridescent flakies and scattered hollow. Again, this could be in the blue collection, but I already did that and I didn't pull it, so it's a little sheer here. It's here. I do like the gold iridescent flakies. I don't see the scattered hollow too much, but let's see. I'm getting warm. There's Paradox, which was, they used to be Necessary Evil. I just realized that putting in a polish from them, and I think our head mod said it was 2017 they changed. Yeah, that probably should have been in the blues, but I like, see, I think that's just the difference, the amount of scattered, the amount of flakies compared to that, and the base coat for those two. That's got to go on the rack. I mean, we did get up to 60-something degrees yesterday. It's going to drop down again, but it's fake spring. They're just like messing with us. So, the next one up is a Sally Hansen that I missed initially because it was in my to be worn rack anyway. I haven't worn it yet though. This is their color therapy line, and it's in Plum Euphoria. See if I have any info on that. Nope. And this is 77, which is right here. A little bit sheer, but that's the first coat. And they got some shimmer in there. That's a really nice color. It's tone of purple. I do like that color. And it's not too bad on 2 coats. Maybe you could use a third, but my nails have been splitting and breaking, so I could get away with 2 coats on that nail. And this is Violet Baroque. I don't have the info on the date, and it's one of those removable caps. And it was right here. I've worn this 5 times, and I plan to be wearing it very soon. Beautiful deep purple. I saw it posted from a nail, I hate the word influencer, nail swatcher, but I don't think she's doing it anymore. And I went out and actually bought it right away, and this was one of the more expensive ones. This was $28. I did pay the full price for that. I don't think I would do it again because there's some, I mean, you can see that there's an SC in there that looks very similar. But it is not going anywhere. I spent too much money on it. And I'm trying to find, I guess there's no front to it, okay. It is gorgeous, but why is that 28? SC is not. So we come to this. I bought not too long ago. This is from Glisten Glow. This is the Constitution State, which is Connecticut, which is where I am from. And it's from the Fall in Love with New England collection from October 2024. I would definitely say yes, but after that blizzard we just had, I'm kind of over it. So this is like a 1-coater, and this looks very similar to the YSL. I wore this. I did love this. Obviously, I seem to have a lot of these dark called creams, and there's that. It's like a backup bottle for the YSL. Slightly different. Slightly lighter. You can't really tell on camera. In person, it is like a shade different. But great formula. Really enjoyed that. And then the last one for this, because I ran out of wheel space, is an SE. It's called Hold 'Em Tight. I don't have that I wore this one. It might have been before I got the app. This is from Game Therapy Fall 2019. Described as a bright great purple with a velvet matte finish, which I totally forgot about, but you can see that here. I don't know if I have any more matte top coats. I don't really wear them matte, but I kind of do like that matte color. That's the SC brush. This is from 2019, so I don't know if they've changed the brushes. I don't remember. I know one of these was newer. So that's kind of what it'll look like glossy if you put a glossy top coat on it. And I do like that shade of purple also. There's not many shades of purple I don't like, really. I should just say. Where is, I think it is, this is the newest SE, Leather Weather. Let's check out the brush, because I don't remember. Yeah, they widened their brush. So that is this wheel of purples. Zoom out. You can see my notes, sorry. The only ones that I think are really on the chopping block are these two, the Rogue and the Nailed It. Basically because of the base coat. If it was under a different coat, I would. And maybe Mina, because I did wear that. I remember being, But again, it could be just because of when I wore it. Some of these hollows, they just really need sunlight. This doesn't really do anything for it. I am adding the last 4 purple polishes to the end of video 4 because I only have 4 left. So I figured there's no point in making a separate video. So here we go. We have number 81. We have BKL, Bee's Knees Lacquer, and it is Ohio. This is Ohio. This was a charity polish from 2023. It's a dark purple with blue to purple shimmer. I got this from a friend, and it is absolutely stunning. This is the first coat. Hopefully the cat doesn't background. I just put it over there because I was doing a makeup video and I didn't want to get nail polish on the pillowcase. Okay, so I have worn this. I will put the picture up. I think I got the picture. I'll put that up. I think, if I'm remembering, so many things have been going on these years. I think this was the train. Can I get the train derailment that spilled some not so nice chemicals? And hopefully you can see the shimmer. Blue to purple. Yeah, I can see that blue to purple. That is gorgeous. That's one of my favorite purples so far. I'm really impressed with that one. Next one is Essie. This is like an Ocean State Gel Blot for $3.99. The bottle, and you can see the stem of that's not too bad, but the bottle for some reason drives me insane. I don't like it as twisted. And I have 2 of them because I want to try them, and they're very nice. It's something with the bottle. I don't know, it disturbs me for some reason. So there is, I didn't even tell you what it was. Oh my God. Okay, let's try this again. This is Bow Tie, BEAU-tie, and from the Gala Bolds collection, summer 2017, and it's called an Amethyst Cream. I have quite a few of these dark purple creams, I realized, doing these videos, which is actually, the point, not to say that I'm going to be so great and not probably pick up some more. I don't know. I guess in the end, I would say it's not an expensive hobby, but then when you add it up, it is, but very nice formula. I found that with both of them. Essie's been pretty decent with formula. I have to say they're probably more decent than OPI sometimes, because OPI gets a little wonky. Speaking of, I meant to do that. That's actually what I was doing. This is an old OPI. I got this from Polish Pick. They had some old ones, which is nice. Liquid Sand, which is their textured. This is Vesper. And it's from the Bond Girls of summer of 2013. Described as a deep purple sheer jelly, black glitter, matte textured finish. I don't see the... Actually, I haven't worn this one. So, yep, there it is. You can see the black glitter. I don't see... Yeah, I guess that makes it textured. Never. Yeah, you can hear it. It's textured. I do put the Glisten and Glow glitter grabber over it, which I actually did with this one. This is a reflective. I think it's a reflective. It seemed to be. I don't know. It's very goopy, but it did seem to help. It's not feeling the texture. So OPI. And when you put, this is a little, this one's getting a little thick, I think. I don't know. I can't tell. But you can't really see the black glitter when it's wet. So I'll let it dry and then we'll see. The last one is from Emily Damali. They're an Australian brand. They have really pretty polishes. This is called Too Many Moves 2.0. August 2022. This is a multi-chrome. I put it in here because it's primarily purple. It's a blue, purple, red, orange. I'm, again, not sure if I wore this one. I was looking at the app and I thought maybe I did. But that's, I mean, you could even see the multi-chrome on the first. It looks like a one coater. And it's dried. It's dried a little satin. But you can see when, if like a glossy top coat was on. It's stunning. I don't have that many from Emily to Molly. They do have a website that will ship to the US. And I'm not sure about Canada or Mexico or any other countries. I'll take a look. But so that's the last 4. You could see the OPI Vesper starting to dry down, and yeah, you could definitely see the black glitter. We'll see. You may see this in a future what I wore video. My next one, I'm starting to get organized, is going to be for greens, and I have a lot more greens than I thought, so it's going to be maybe 2 or 3 videos. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next video.